Question number 1. Did Sunday worship originate with Christ? Is it something else? Here we want to understand who started Sunday worship that we enjoy today, Christ's Resurrection Day. How did Jesus begin Sunday worship? Or was it someone else entirely, altogether, who started Sunday worship? Sunday rest got its greatest Western age start back about 1700 years ago, when Emperor Constantine, which we're all well aware of, he had a vision, cross, sky, about 312 AD. He then wrote his edict on religious tolerance to Christians. And that vision was the foundation stone that he used to unite his Christian/pagan empire. And Sunday was now a day of worship for Christians and pagans alike. Pagans would worship the sun on Sunday, while Christians would enjoy the day of Christ's resurrection on the same Sunday. And over time, this unification gave not only the kings power, but also the Catholic Church the strength that they needed, they desired, until finally it had power to not only excommunicate citizens, but also kings as well. They were now not only leading the religious arena, the Vatican, high in the political arena as well. And so the Catholic Church, arms on its side, began its conquest, called the Crusades, around 1000 AD, about 1,000 years ago, which were religious wars, Crusades were, which led to more religious persecution and extermination of anything not Catholic. And today, there's a poetic reproduction of what these same events, as we see today's Christians and green atheists, lead once again into that same dark age. Meanwhile, the Vatican king, the horn, once again directs this unification of the world all over again.
We must introduce, we are thinking about it, in the Catechism of the Catholic Church, the sin against ecology, the ecological sin against the common home, because it is a duty.
An announcement that sent shockwaves through the Catholic world plans to update the Catechism to include a definition of ecological sin.
We have a moral obligation to care for everything that God created out of love.
Franciscan brother Joseph Bach holds the environment close to his heart.
Anything that is going to not care for what God has made out of love is sin, plain and simple.
Now, is this a coincidence? Jesus would say, Now all these things, they happened unto them, or in samples, all these things to the Israelites, something to look into, the Exodus. And they are written for our admonition, you and I, upon which the ends of the world are come. See, God has given us the past roadmap, the old paths, so those who read the roadmap will know which road to travel, future. 1 Corinthians 10:11. Let's continue with some other things here. Did Sunday worship begin with Christ? Catholic priest T. Enright, in 1884, he says that it was the Holy Catholic Church that changed the day of rest from Saturday to Sunday, the first day of the week. And it not only compelled all to keep Sunday, but the Council of Laodicea in AD 365 anathematized, cursed those who kept Sabbath, and urged all persons to labor on the seventh day, Saturday, under penalty of anathema, curse. You must work seventh-day Sabbath of the Lord thy God. This is what priest T. Enright has told us. He also says, Catholic priest Vincent J. Kelly in 1943 said, the fact, however, his apostles, Jesus' apostles, at least for some time after Christ's ascension, observed the Sabbath, which is evidence enough that our Lord himself did not substitute the Lord's day, Sunday, for the Sabbath during his lifetime on earth. This is very interesting. Priest Kelly. And that is from www.ewtn.com. You see, Sunday was instituted long before the Protestant. It was adopted from the pagan people to the Christians. through the Catholic Church. And we today, we simply continue the adoption made 1700 years ago. Not by God, by man. Let's look at something else here. This is the 2019 Catholic Catechism, www.vatican.va. It says the Conference of Bishops can abolish certain holy days of obligation or transfer them to a Sunday with prior approval of the Apostolic See. This is the 2019 Catholic Catechism, found at www.vatican.va. Now this is very plain. No one need make a mistake on the theology of the Catholic Church. They explain it very simply, boldly, bluntly. The Vatican interprets Christ's words in Matthew 18:18 very differently from others, saying, "Whatever you bind on earth is bound in heaven." So when the Vatican Church changes something, they believe that God simply follows, and this is where we disagree with that little Vatican form. Now please don't forget the 2019 official Catholic Bible. It is the New American Bible Revised. Quoted at Mass, and it says, "He, the little horn," Daniel 7:25, "shall speak against the Most High, and wear down the holy ones of the Most High," intending to change the feast days of the law. 2019 New American Bible for Mass. If we just study history and the Bible, we'd recognize the errors, we call them. So Sunday worship, it originated with paganism, and it was amplified in Catholicism. Let's move on to question number 2.
Keep watching for the next video in this series.